Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. We're going to have a look and see what's coming up for you at the time you watch this video. Today we're using the Lorenzi Tarot, big box. Very unusual, but quite beautiful tarot deck. So I like it. I hope you do too. So this is going to be for any significant Pisces placements, whether it's your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. You have a lot of stuff going on in Pisces in your chart, or it's just a house in your chart and you don't have that much going on when it comes to that energy of Pisces, but you were still guided to this video. Trust that there are messages here for you. Take what resonates as it resonates with your situation. Don't force anything to fit. You have to use your own discernment. Okay, these are still very general readings, and if nothing makes sense, it could just be predictive, so you don't know it's coming. So keep an open mind, or it's just not your reading, in which case you can feel free to check out any other video on the channel that you feel drawn to. Okay, your weekly is up. You can check that out. All right. I turned my microphone up a little bit, so I'm just trying to shuffle further away from the microphone so that you don't hear all the shuffling, or it's not too bad. All right, what's going on for Pisces? Pisces placements. And thank you for your likes and your shares, your beautiful comments and feedback, and for subscribing to the channel. All right, okay, let's see what's going on. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. Fast movement, change, something being ignited, passion being ignited or reignited. Could also be that travel is relevant at this time, job change or relocation with the Knight of Wands energy. Okay. Current situation, the Nine of Swords. In your head about something, worst case scenarios. This reminds me of a different deck that I have. Is it the Shadowscapes deck? I wonder if it's the same author. That's just my mind going on a tangent. I don't think it is though. Sorry, Pisces. Nine of Swords in your current situation. This just talks about anxiety, sleepless nights, insomnia. Heyo, I'm still not sleeping right, and a lot of you have said the same thing. But it could also be just stress related, or you're just going over things in your head over and over again, running worst case scenarios in your head. It's just a lot of anxiety here, okay, for some of you. In the challenge position, we have the Queen of Swords. So the anxiety could be over a decision that you have to make, a decision someone else has to make, a decision to do with a contract or a breakup or separation, a divorce, taking legal action in a situation. In the foundation, the Ace of Pentacles, you have a new beginning in front of you that you want to go for, okay? So this could be that for some of you, you received a job offer, or you receive some sort of opportunity to do with your money, your career, okay? And so you have to leave something else behind. So now you're stressing, am I making the right decision? Is that the right thing to do? Or how do I know this is a good opportunity? Like, I don't want to make mistakes. I don't want to commit to something and then it's not what I thought it would be. Okay, so it's that kind of energy. Same thing if it's a relationship opportunity or anything like that, right? How do I know it's the right choice? How do I know it's the right direction? Page of Wands in the recent past, yeah. This is the communication. This could be someone flirting with you. This could be someone asking you out. This could be the job offer, okay, or someone telling you, hey, you'd be great for this and that and the other, and I know they'd be interested in talking to you, okay? So you had the communication, or whatever that is. You've been in your head about it. It's time to take action one way or another, and I feel like that's what it is. It's crunch time. Are you having your coffee with me, or your tea, or snacks? Knight of Swords on the mind. Yeah, it's time to take action. It's time to just do what needs to be done with the Knight of Swords, which tells me that for the most part, you know what you want to do. You've already made up your mind. So the Nine of Swords is not necessarily about indecision on your part, but rather on how are these other people going to take it, right? Or is it going to be a messy transition? Is it going to be a messy change, right? That's the anxiety. Because for the most part, with the Knight of Swords on the mind, this tells me that you've made up your mind. Now it's just time to implement your decision, okay? You have 2 knights there, so definitely a day for action. You know what you need to do. You know what you want to do. You've already made up your mind. You have that clarity. So with the Knight of Swords, there's also an energy of it's time to put yourself first, Pisces, and to stop overthinking. If only were that easy, I know. But to stop overthinking about what other people are going to say, think, feel, whatever, okay? You're not setting out to hurt anybody intentionally. People are going to take it the way they take it. That's their right, their prerogative. We can only do so much, right? But this is an amazing opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles in the foundation, and you recognize it as such, okay? And isn't that card beautiful? Look at it. Okay. So what's going on today, Pisces? Let's see. We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Cups. And the Ace of Wands. And here's that action being taken. Okay, because your mind is clear. Your mind is made up. You've done all the pros and cons. I feel like with the 2 of Pentacles here, you're just doing one last check. Do I still feel this way about it? Yes, I do. All right, then I'm going to take action. Do I still want this for myself? Yes, I do. Cool, then I'm going to take action. You're going to simplify it, Pisces, or that's the advice. Simplify it. And again, see, 2 of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups, this tells me that you're weighing up your happiness versus what other people, your friends, your family, your community, whatever this is, are going to say, think, and feel. But at the end of the day, Pisces, this is just about you. This is just about you. And I feel like you're coming to that conclusion and you're following your heart. You're taking action. So that's good. That's good to see. Let's get more cards out here for Pisces and get more information on what is up. But yeah, Pisces, if this is you wondering and stressing over, I don't know when the right time is, this is it. Okay? That's what this is. Harvey, mommy's working. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Go do something for 5 minutes. Don't beat up your brother. Harvey, no. Harvey, for the love of God, man. Seriously? He's just going to come up and mess up all the cards. He's cute and adorable and everything, but we're trying to, you know, do a reading. So, Pisces, let's clarify. 9 of Swords in the current situation. 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're ready to go. You're ready to go. For some of you, you're anxious whether or not it's the right time. But you've been looking at this, contemplating, planning for this. This could also be that if you're waiting for something to come in, clarity, confirmation, the final piece of the puzzle, it is coming in. Okay? For a lot of you, though, I think you've already had that. Queen of Swords in the challenge position. The Magician, yeah. The challenge is putting it all together and putting it into action. Okay? That's the Magician energy. To have the conversation. To initiate the whatever this is. Okay? To start the process. Ace of Pentacles in the foundation. The Emperor. Aries energy. And again, this tells me, again, it's just confirming. This is something that's just for you. It's just about you. It's just for you. Okay? It's not a team, a group being recognized with an opportunity. It's you being recognized with an opportunity and rewarded, right? So you have to be in that leadership position. You have to take charge and take authority over the situation with the Emperor. You make the decision and it's about you. Okay? And sometimes we struggle with that as Pisces, but this is just, it's a new day, it's a new dawn, Harvey. We have to do things a bit differently. Page of Wands in the recent past, the 8 of Wands. Again, fast movement, fast communication, something really sparked your passion, Pisces, recently with the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Something came in, a message, communication, offer, conversation, whatever this is, and it just sparked your passion. And you haven't been able to tone it down. It's just ignited something in you that just prompts you to just go, to do this, okay, to follow it, okay? One sec. Pisces. But yeah, something sparked your passion and it's like lit a fire. Page of Wands, Eight of Wands, fast, 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 Knight of Wands, go, 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 right? That's how you feel about this. The Knight of Swords on the mind, Eight of Swords. You're tired of overthinking it. You yourself are tired of caring more about what other people think than what you think. Okay? This also tells me that whatever this is, you've looked at it every which way of, okay, when would be the right time? What would be the right thing to say? How would I be best to approach this? You've thought about everything. It's time to put it into action. That's what that tells you. That's that, again, that confirmation. You've looked at it every which way. You found the best time, the best way, the best, or you figured out that, you know what, there is no perfect time. The perfect time is the present time, right? Or, you know what, there's no way to do this without hurting some feelings. So I just have to do what I have to do then, you know? So let's see. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Tower. Okay, Pisces. And we keep seeing these energies, I know. But we keep seeing these energies, and the messages are slightly repetitive because we're going through this time of transition for Pisces, okay? If it wasn't retrogrades, it's this eclipse season. And then with Pluto, whatever Pluto's doing in our sign, okay, because that's what it is, wrapping things up, elevating, going next level. With Saturn, same thing, right? Because we've learned lessons, now we're being elevated. And that's going to look like change. But with all these major energies, it's going to take some time, and it will hit people at different times in a different way. So that's why we see repetitive messages, okay? Just in case you're wondering. But if you will notice, we've gone from a while back you really struggling and running away from a new opportunity to now you being like, you know what, I need to get it done. So we have seen, even though their messages are slightly repetitive, the energy is shifting though, right? So what we're seeing today, Five of Pentacles with the Hermit and the Tower, walking away from something, letting something fall, letting something crumble. If you're in separation or on pause with something, I don't know, this is where you're saying, I'm not going to go back to it. I'm not going to go try to fix it. I'm just going to let it fall. I'm just going to let it crumble and focus in this new direction. Okay? For others of you, this is you saying, listen, I know it's not the best time. It never is, but I really have to move out, right? Or you're saying to this person, because for some of you, this is about you want to pursue, in order to pursue this new opportunity, it can be just relocation, and that's the opportunity. But it can also be a new job, or to do with pursuing a relationship or elevating something in your own life. You'd have to move away, literally, for some of you. And maybe you live with friends and family, or maybe you live with people who rely on you to be there so that you all split the bills and all that. And maybe they're going through some stuff, and that's why you've been holding back. It's like, well, it's not the right time. They're going through enough already. Okay, which is lovely of you, Pisces, but you know, there comes a time when you just have to do what you have to do, and it's never the right time, right? It's never the perfect time. There's going to be a slight mess no matter how you go about it. And so for some of you, you're going to this person and you're saying, listen, I'm not saying that I'm moving out tomorrow. I'm just giving you a heads up. Like, I could give you like a couple of weeks to find someone else, or I could find someone else, or I've been looking for someone else. I found someone to move in my place, or something along those lines, right? Or this is the breakup talk, or this is the I quit talk, or that I'm moving away, or listen, I'm not going to be able to do that for you anymore, or I'm not going to be able to do that with you anymore. Okay? And what else for Pisces? The Hangman, the Moon, and the Nine of Pentacles. The Hangman and the Moon are both your energy. Could be dealing with another Pisces, doesn't matter. Don't get stuck on signs. But the Hangman and the Moon with the Nine of Pentacles, the time of contemplation is over. You're coming out of this cycle of contemplating, waiting, figuring out when's the right time, when, okay? You're coming out of this cycle cleansed, single, independent, on your own, however that makes sense to you, okay? And it's interesting because we have the full moon in the moon card, and then we have what looks like a new moon. But if you put one on top of the other, right, it can look like an eclipse. Like when the sun moves in front of the other way around, but you know what I mean. Okay. But yeah, you're coming out of whatever you've been in, where it's been about other people somehow. And you're walking your own path. You're building your own happiness. You're working for yourself. You're working on yourself. You are starting your life with someone. You're starting your own career path. You're starting your own business. You are moving out on your own for the first time in your life, or you found your dream home and you don't want to live with anyone else because you know you're now in a position where you don't have to have roommates and you want to enjoy that, right? That's good on you. Took you a while to get there, right? And you've had to go through a lot. Under the Knight of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, the Three of Pentacles, and the Fool. See, it's been about other people. You've been a team player up to this point, and now you're saying, you know what, this is what I'm passionate about. And it's the thing that ignited your passion is different than what this group of people, this current partnership you're in, or this current dynamic you're in would be drawn to. It doesn't make sense to them. Okay, so basically you want different things now. You've been in a dynamic where everyone was working to a common goal and it worked for as long as it worked. But now you want something that's so different because it's just what you want. Okay, that this group, this other person, this partnership, this dynamic doesn't make sense, doesn't resonate with what it is that you want. So therefore you look like the odd man out. You look like, Pisces, what are you doing? Like, get back with the program, right? Because you're choosing a different path. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. That's just about you and your passion. The Fool. Okay? But that's what's happening today. That is what is happening today. So today for action, Pisces, take that away. And I am seeing either you initiating some sort of a restructure. If it's not a full-blown ending, it's a complete restructure of your life, of a dynamic, of a routine, okay? For some of you, it will be a breakup. For others, it will be, you know, quitting your job because you want to pursue this other job, this other opportunity, or your own business. You know, for some of you, you're walking away from a study program. Like you've made it all the way to, this could be your final year, and you decide, you know what, I don't really want to be doing this. I only did this because at some point in time I was with a group of people and we all wanted to do it, and I just don't want to do it anymore, right? I just went with the program for as long as I could, but I can't do that. I found this other thing that I'm really passionate about. That's where I want to go, right? So now you're switching courses and you're going in a different direction. You're switching schools or whatever this is, right? This will involve relocation, and I do feel like it's to do with the eclipse that's coming up. Where it's like, whether you're initiating it or not, this will be released. This will be cleansed because it's marked it's marked for deletion, right? It's marked to go. All right, in order to make room for something that is just for you, Pisces, just because it makes you happy. Look, out trick-or-treating, we are here. Number 5, it's time for change. It's time for action. Now is the time. All right. If you were waiting for something before you could initiate all this, that's coming, okay? We have autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. Listen, this is the time, all right, with the number 6. We are in autumn when I'm recording this. This is the time to do it. For some of you, I do feel like it's now or never, Pisces, with this dream of yours. You either, what is it? Move it or lose it, right? You either take action towards it, or I feel like if it passes you by, your opportunity is the thing that's going to be eclipsed out of your life. Because you made a choice, right? We have free will. Just because we have this huge blessing in front of us doesn't mean it's going to be forced upon us and it'll happen whether we want it or not. We still have to be open to it. We still have to welcome it in our lives. We still have to make room for it. You know what I mean? And if we choose not to make room for it, like I say, it won't be forced upon us. Something to consider. Dress of alchemy, release your power. Absolutely. This is like the Emperor energy with the Ace of Pentacles, with the Magician. You hold the power. Number 33. It's time to grow. It's time to release yourself from something. You've been living inside a little box or a little bottle, and that's fine. It worked for you for as long as it did. But the point is, now you're meant for greater things. Mildew fairy, cleanup time. Number 15. It's time to release something that, you know, it worked for a while, but it's been stuck, stale, stagnant for quite some time. And it could be something that's profitable, but you're just not happy. You know, you could be making a lot of money, but you're miserable. And so now you have to consider, what do I really want in life? Is it really about money? Because now I have enough money to afford to go do something that I like to do. You know, do I still want to just keep doing this for the sake of doing this? Or do I give myself the opportunity to actually do something that makes me happy? And it's not to say the two are mutually exclusive. Now you have knowledge, experience, and confidence you didn't have before, so now you could go do something you love to do and make a lot of money because you know how to do both, right? Dried flower fairy, sweet memories, number 11. It's time to release the past. Okay, it's time to, it's something where once upon a time, it was a profitable thing. It was a happy thing. It was an energy of collaboration. It was an energy of harmony. I'm not saying it wasn't, but the point is, this was once upon a time. You might be staying in something or on a path or in a thing just because of the once upon a time memories. All right, because if you look at it with present eyes, right? Who I am now, what I want now, and then look at that situation, you will see very clearly they don't match anymore. And that's okay. We're meant to grow, and we do outgrow things and people and situations, and that's what we should be doing, you know? And it's a bit bittersweet. I'm not saying it's not, but at the same time, it's what you do with it, right? It's how you set the tone of it. If how you look at it will make it a painful transition, or it will make it a smooth, natural, this is just what's meant to happen and what needs to happen transition. Okay, and release with love and move on to the new beginning. And all of this can be easier said than done, but it's not that difficult either. Okay, it's the overthinking that makes it complicated. It's not really complicated at the bottom line. Okay, and that could be something that you could do as well to simplify it. Bottom line, your decision about yourself, for yourself, what do you want to do? Your answer will be simple. Your answer will be clear because it's just about you. When it gets complicated is when we start thinking about other factors, other people. What are they going to think about my decision? I know what my decision is, but what are they going to think about it? How are they going to respond and react to it? That's none of your business, Pisces. That's none of your problem, none of your concern, okay? If you simplify, and I know it's easier said than done, don't get me wrong, but if you break that loop, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, I can't do this, I can't do that, because it's going to impact them that way. If you just take a step back, Pisces, the world will move on. The people will be fine. They'll figure something else out, right? Just look at you and the chaos and the turmoil that you go through and the guilt you go through when you think about changing your job. And what happens if you're not there for a week or two? Say you have holiday where you're off sick. They find someone else, the world goes on, things keep moving, right? We're replaceable there. Well, when it comes to our own life, our happiness, and our health, we are not replaceable there, okay? And what we lose there, we cannot replace. We can regain, try to rebuild, but once your health is lost, for example, you can't really get that back. Not the way it was before, you know what I mean? Is that kind of an energy. If you're not present in your relationship, it's just you and your partner in your relationship, right? You're replaceable at work, for example. But when it comes to you and your partner, if you're not there, that's like 50% of it, it's going to fall apart. So if you try to think of it like in those kind of terms, of course, I'm just telling you kind of how I process things, how I look at things, because that's the only thing I can share with you. And I offer it hoping it will help you and give you some perspective, some things to consider. You're going to have to figure out what works for you. But the bottom line is, if you simplify it and take emotion out of it, take memories and nostalgia out of it, it will be easier to release, because the thing itself is no longer there anyway. It's the memory of the thing that we're holding on to. So that's another thing to consider, okay? I really hope this helps, Pisces, because I know it's not easy. Trust me, I've been there. I know it's not easy, but I also know that we make it a hell of a lot more complicated and painful and difficult for ourselves than what we need to, okay? So I hope what I'm saying helps you in some way, okay? All right, let's do your yes or no. Put these away. So let's see. This is the part where you phrase your question in a way where you need a yes or no answer. You can pause the video to do so. Then you pick a number between 1 and 3. Since we're being very specific, I recommend you picking one number, but again, you trust your own guidance, whatever you're drawn to. If the additional messages don't make sense, think about it a little bit. It could be something completely different that's being offered to you to consider that may take you to your solution. If they still make no sense to you, then just take your answer, not the additional messages. And even with that, if it just doesn't really resonate, like that's your answer, don't take it, okay? These are still general. So let's see, is it a yes or a no for Pisces? 1, 2, and 3. Okay. If you chose number 1, your answer is yes. There's cause for celebration, gatherings, socializing, meetings are highlighted, dates are highlighted, reunions are highlighted with this energy. If you chose number 2, your answer is no. And I feel like it goes a little bit with the reading that we just did, because this is saying you, if you simplify, it'll be a yes. What does that mean? It means look at what burdens you're carrying that are not yours to carry and give them back. That will free up your resources. Once you can work with your own resources and invest them in yourself, your answer will be a yes, okay? Simple example, if you're trying to start your own business, but then you are saying yes to everyone around you that asks you for anything, right? And then you end up in a day running around doing things for other people. By the time you get home and you have some time to work on your own business, you're pooped, you're tired, you're exhausted, you're drained. So you say, I'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow, again, you say yes to everyone else. No judgment, we've all been there. I'm just saying, right? This is the example. Same thing happens. So you're never going to have time for yourself. So when you look at things and you start saying no, be discerning. But most of the things you're carrying are not yours to carry. So something to consider, all right? You need to pull your resources back, invest them in what you're trying to achieve. Your answer will be yes. That's the bottom line. And if you chose number 3, your answer is maybe. And I get a similar energy for some of you. You've chosen number 2 and number 3, and this is your confirmation. With the Magician, this tells you that you have everything you need to do what you want to do and to achieve what you want to achieve. It's a matter of a confidence, believe in yourself, and move forward with confidence. And that's an assignment in itself, isn't it? But also, for some of you, it could be a case of restructuring things, tweaking a plan, shuffling things around, moving resources around, changing time frames and goals and deadlines that you've set only slightly to make this plan successful, okay? So Pisces, that is what I have for you today. I really hope the reading helps. It's getting intense again, isn't it? But again, it's the eclipse season, I'm telling you. So we're going deep. We're going deep. But let me know if the reading helps, okay? Let me know, because it's intense. It is. And I'm feeling it too. I'm right there with you, Pisces. Don't ever think that I'm just talking at you. I'm right in there with you. I'm talking to myself as well when I do these readings, because I'm channeling the messages, okay? So I'm hearing myself talk and I go, oh, actually, that works for me as well. But I really hope the reading helps, okay? I hope the messages help guide us through these intense times to make the most of the energies, to carve a new path for ourselves with happiness and prosperity. Okay, that's the goal. So Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. Really hope the readings help. Like I say, I don't know why I keep repeating myself. Let me know in the comments. Okay, have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.